Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of WWE 2k17 GM mode. My name is Kaiser Wrestling, and I'm going to be taking place for the normal manager of Monday Night Raw, Aiden Pacini, for tonight, because he is actually in Canada, so he will not be able to call the action. But do not worry, because I'm Kaiser Wrestling. I'm from SmackDown Live, and I will be calling the action. As here comes the Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. And we saw last week that Bray Wyatt picked up a huge victory over the Demon King Finn Balor. And now at WWE Great Balls of Fire in a couple of weeks, it will be Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. And later on tonight at our main event, we're going to be seeing Bray Wyatt team up with the monster among men, Braun Strowman, to take on the team of Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. So we have one hell of a night for Monday Night Raw in store for you guys tonight. And we see the Beast Incarnate, more stern than ever, as he is here to address the WWE Universe and leader of worlds, Bray Wyatt. What are we going to hear from Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for your reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. And we all saw last week that the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, oh creepy Bray Wyatt, was able to become the #1 contender by defeating Finn Balor. But ever since last week, there's been a lot of rumors circulating, especially on WWE.com and on Twitter, that all you people feel that Brock Lesnar is afraid of Bray Wyatt. Well, I'm going to let you all know right now that my client has conquered The Undertaker. My client has conquered John Cena. And at Great Balls of Fire, my client will conquer Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt calls himself a god. Bray Wyatt feels like his prophecy is to be the Universal Champion. But the reality is that Bray Wyatt has never been in the ring with the Beast. You want to say that Brock Lesnar is a normal human being? Oh, no, 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 no. My client is a superhuman, and Bray Wyatt's going to find that out when he goes to Suplex City at Great Balls of Fire. For a long time, Bray Wyatt was considered the face of fear. Everybody was afraid to get in contact with Bray Wyatt because every time that Bray Wyatt was in a ring, bad things would happen to his opponents. But Brock Lesnar is a new challenger for Bray Wyatt. Brock Lesnar is the Universal Champion, and at WWE Great Balls of Fire, Brock Lesnar will still be Universal Champion. Bray Wyatt, your prophecy may be to walk around with the Universal Championship saying that you're the man here on Monday Night Raw, but Brock Lesnar's strategy has never changed. Champion or not, Brock Lesnar repeats in his mind, eat, sleep, suplex, repeat, eat, sleep, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, 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 repeat. So tonight when you return to the black hole where you were conceived from, remember that my client, Brock Lesnar, doesn't care how wicked you are, he doesn't care how scary you are, and he sure as hell doesn't care that you are a god. Because no matter how magical you may claim that you are, you can never match the Beast Incarnate. Ladies and gentlemen, we just heard some very strong words from our Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar, and his advocate, Paul Heyman, regarding the match at Great Balls of Fire, the title defense that Brock Lesnar will be having against the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. The Beast Incarnate saying that he is not afraid of the Eater of Worlds, and I think that Bray Wyatt's going to have to look over his shoulder tonight in the main event when he teams with Braun Strowman to take on Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. But coming up right now, we have some Raw Women's Championship #1 contenders match action going on right now, as Emma is going to be facing Nia Jax, and the winner of this match will be taking on the Hugger Bayley at Great Balls of Fire for the Raw Women's Championship. We know that Emma has a lot of history with Bayley going back to their days in NXT. A lot of people say that Emma is the reason why the Women's Revolution really started taking off due to her great matches with Paige, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and so much more to mention. And Emma wants to relive her former glory, but the only way that she's going to do that is if she goes through the monster, the ferocious, the brutal Nia Jax tonight on Monday Night Raw. And I know that Emma has to come up with a game plan to take on a superstar like Nia Jax. We got to speak to Emma a little bit earlier on tonight, asking her how she feels about facing Nia Jax, and she said that someone has to beat her. Someone has to be the one to dethrone the confidence of Nia Jax and dethrone Bayley from the Raw Women's Championship. But here comes Nia Jax, and I think the appearance of Nia speaks for it all, because Nia has dominated some of the greatest women that ever stepped between those ropes. Women the likes of Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Naomi, Becky Lynch, and the list goes on and on and on. Nia Jax, one of the NXT prospects that literally has taken the Raw roster by storm. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before Nia Jax holds the most prestigious women's championship in all of WWE. And Bayley has said that she wants to face Nia Jax to prove that she could handle the brunt of the attack of Nia. But Nia Jax first has to get through Emma tonight. And I know that the Aussie Queen is not going to make it easy for Nia Jax. Nia Jax, normally when she does not get what she wants, she forces it out of her opponent. And that is going to spell very dangerous territory for Emma. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our opening contest. If you're joining us right now, my name is Kaiser Wrestling. Normally, it is Aiden and Pacini who is calling the action on Monday Night Raw. But due to the fact that he is in Canada, it's going to be me coming down from SmackDown Live to call this action. And look at Emma already takes down Nia Jax with one hell of a gutbuster. A very smart start here by Emma. She wants to try to keep Nia Jax on her toes as soon as the bell rings, but Nia Jax not going to make it easy. And she was trying to grab a hold of Emma, and Emma right now stunning Nia Jax. She has this match under control as she grabs the hair of Nia in a face buster. And look at this, Emma going for a quick cover. Will this be enough to pin Nia Jax? And no, a kick out at one. Emma desperately wants to go to WWE. Great balls of fire. And she is going to do everything in her arsenal to make sure that she is the one facing Bayley. She knows that her task at hand tonight is literally almost impossible, as Nia Jax with the back body drop, almost leveling Emma. Look at this, is Emma like a bull out of a china closet. She is really taking a fight to Nia Jax. And now, oh my God, it's tossing Nia Jax to the other side of the ring. Only in WWE 2k17 will you see something like that, and Emma showing a little bit of disrespect, just rubbing the boot across the face of Nia. Nia Jax in a world of trouble right now. I can't believe I'm even saying that. Is Emma running at Nia in the corner, delivering a drop kick into the turnbuckles, and now, oh, what a cannonball by Emma. Nia Jax is rocked right now, and this is Emma's chance to get the victory. Will this be enough to beat Nia Jax in the kick out once again at 1? Emma's getting a little bit frustrated, and rightfully so, because she's delivered everything in her arsenal to get the better of Nia Jax. Now look at this. Emma going to the top row. What does she have planned right now? And Emma going flying. Goes for the splash, but Nia Jax able to move out of the way. And now here comes the brunt of the attack. She went for the snapmare, but you saw Emma respond with an elbow strike. And now, oh, a Lutez press on Nia Jax and a couple of right hands by Emma. The underdog is looking pretty good in this match right now, and Nia Jax is rocked. She has no idea where she is at. And this is all an Emma match ever since the opening bell. Now Emma has Nia Jax in the corner. Hard right hand there by Emma. Another hard right. And now Emma with vicious hard rights. And now look at this. Is Emma going to run at Nia Jax? And oh, there goes the crossbody into the corner. Nia Jax being squashed. Covered by Emma. Will this be enough to go to great balls of fire and a kick out at 2? I gotta say, that was very close to being a squash match. And oh! Emma was going for the running snapmare. Nia Jax able to move out of the way. And now Nia, elbow strike right to the back of the neck. Emma though with a counter, fireman's carry. And now look at this, is Nia Jax in trouble. But Nia Jax instead with the counter takes down Emma with the DDT. This may be the beginning of the end for the Aussie Princess. She had the control of Nia Jax. But now Emma just continuing to fight it. Oh, what a vicious clothesline. Like a guillotine, literally beheading Nia Jax. Cover once again, and a kick out at 1 by Nia. Emma has this match right in the bag. What does she have planned right now? And look at this, is Emma tossing Nia Jax against the ropes, and she goes for the clothesline, and Nia Jax with a flapjack to the top rope. Oh Lord, that was a very, very devastating move by Nia Jax. Emma getting choked on that steel cable, but Emma continuing to fight as she backs up Nia into the corner. Hard right hands once again by Emma. Will she be able to dethrone Nia Jax tonight on Monday Night Raw? And Emma with another cannonball. Nia Jax is being absolutely tested tonight on Raw. What is Emma going to have to do? And once again, Emma just tossing Nia to the other side. Emma's feeling a little bit fatigued, and rightfully so. She's delivered everything she's had to Nia Jax, but she continues to kick out. And now Emma trying to pick up Nia Jax back to a vertical base, and Nia just absolutely corkscrewing Emma. You can see that the desperation is starting to show on Nia Jax, because this has been an Emma match. And now look at this. Oh, choking Emma. Oh, what a double choking spine buster right there. The double choke slam by Nia Jax. And now this could be the beginning of the end of the Cinderella story of Emma. And now wait a minute. Nia Jax going for the power bomb, but Emma once again arm drag takedown. The referee being caught in the crossfire. And now wait a minute. What does Emma have planned now? Tossing Nia Jax over the top. Roman. Oh, there goes the shoulder tackle. Vicious shoulder tackle right to Nia Jax. And wait a minute, Emma right now with that crazed look in her eye. This is real bad news for Nia Jax. I think Emma wants to fly. The big Nia Jax is off her feet on the outside. Here comes Emma. And oh, what a drop kick. The drop kick catching Nia Jax on the outside. This is Emma's chance to go for the cover. And now Nia Jax on the outside, though the advantage is definitely to Nia, because Emma delivered that drop kick to the outside, which took some time for Emma to get back in the ring. And now there goes the cover by Emma. Will she be going to Great Balls of Fire to face Bayley, and another kick out at 2 by Nia. Emma's starting to feel she is really starting to feel the confidence. Nia Jax is rocked, but Nia Jax now starting to come back. Look at this. Nia Jax picking up Emma, and a snake eyes into the corner. That is not what Emma needed. There goes the leg drop by Nia. Out of nowhere, will this be enough to beat Emma? But Emma with a kick out at 1, and you gotta be kidding me. Nia Jax with a look of absolute startlement in her face. She cannot believe that Emma kicked out of that leg drop at 1. But Emma is really digging down deep tonight. Emma really wants to be the #1 contender. She wants to be Raw Women's Champion. And she's going to get through Nia Jax if she has to. As she goes for the Michinoku driver. Nia Jax with a hard right hand. And now Emma fights back with the jawbreaker. But now Emma picks up Nia Jax. Michinoku driver. Nia Jax is down. Emma hooks the leg. Will this be enough? And that is it. Emma's done it. Emma has slayed Nia Jax, and she will be facing the Raw Women's Champion Bayley at Great Balls of Fire. What a match between the two. Emma really showed the Monday Night Raw universe that she is ready to be Raw Women's Champion. She has taken out one of the most dominant women in all of WWE. Look at this from earlier on. Emma running with the crossbody, flattening Nia Jax in the corner. This right here, very impressive. Went for the Michinoku driver, but oh, what a DDT there by Nia Jax coming back. And Emma, look at that strength, just grabbing the hair of Nia Jax and tosses her to the other side of the ring. But boom, Michinoku driver applied on Nia Jax, and now Emma is going to be going to Great Balls of Fire to face Bayley. The Aussie Queen surprised the Monday Night Raw universe with this huge victory over Nia Jax. Are we looking at our new Raw Women's Champion, ladies and gentlemen? Definitely leave your comments and your opinions in that comment section down below. But now we're going to be seeing the Drifter, Elias, in action when he goes one-on-one with the very unpredictable Goldust. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have going on back here? That's Samoa Joe attacking Seth Rollins in the locker room. You gotta be kidding me. Rollins is in action later on tonight in a tag team match, and Samoa Joe is beating down the Architect. Well, Samoa Joe's been trying to make a name for himself ever since coming to Monday Night Raw, and now Seth Rollins is feeling the brunt of the attack. Samoa Joe absolutely crucifying the Architect tonight on Monday Night Raw. Look at Joe go, and Samoa Joe with a straight jacket suplex on Rollins. Somebody really needs to stop this. Samoa Joe has no intention of stopping this attack as he tosses Seth Rollins right into that table. And now Samoa Joe continuing the attack. Oh my God, Rollins being tossed into that cubby. And wait a minute, what is Samoa Joe playing now? Seth Rollins picked up on the shoulders and power bombed into that locker room cubby. Samoa Joe absolutely destroying Rollins tonight on Monday Night Raw. Rollins needs some medical help. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We have some rather unfortunate news because we just got word from Raw General Manager Kurt Angle that the architect Seth Rollins had to be carted to a nearby medical facility on a stretcher due to the vicious onslaught by the Destroyer Samoa Joe. But he does want the main event to continue with Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor in a tag team match. But now Finn Balor has to try to find a tag team partner that will be crazy enough to team up with him tonight against the former Wyatt family. That is not going to be easy at all for the Demon King, and literally he only has just a couple more minutes, because right after this match, the main event will be showing live. So hopefully Seth Rollins will recover fast. He's going to be in our prayers. And we know that Seth Rollins is a very strong individual, so he's going to get through this. But Samoa Joe is just something else. Ever since jumping onto the scene of Monday Night Raw from NXT, he's been very, very dominant. And Seth Rollins has had no response to that attack. But now we are starting to shift the tide right now, as Elias is going to be in action against the Bizarre Goldust. And we have to talk a little bit about Elias's actions back at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, picking up a victory over the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. And ever since then, we have seen a whole confidence boost in Elias. But Goldust, he has recently split up with his former tag team partner, R-Truth, part of the Golden Truth stable. But now he is focused on making a career of his own, because Goldust has said that it's only a matter of time before he's going to have to hang up the boots, and he wants to have gold around his waist one more time. The question is, can Goldust get through the Drifter Elias tonight? We know that Goldust is very talented, still has a lot left in the tank, but a newcomer like Elias, a very hungry newcomer, is going to pay very difficult for Goldust to beat. And now here we go, as Elias versus Goldust taking place right now. And look at Elias with these right hands, rights and lefts, to Goldust, as the Drifter just trying to show right now that he is in control. Elias Sampson has said on numerous occasions that he has come to Monday Night Raw to be champion, and he has had his eyes on the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, for a very long time. And Elias with that jawbreaker right onto the top rope, and that is a nasty fall for Goldust, and a snap suplex to the outside. I definitely have to say that the outside really favors the Drifter, because he is a brawler type. And tossing Goldust into that announcement table, and once again Goldust into the announcement table, but Goldust going to respond with the arm drag. And now Elias Sampson just too good, and a release German suplex onto Goldust. A lot of damage being played by the Drifter Elias, and you never want to hold out on Elias Sampson, and a kick right to the gut. And Dean Ambrose knows all about that. Ambrose thought that it was going to be an easy day in the office against Elias, and then the Drifter leaving with a surprise victory at Extreme Rules. If I was The Miz, I'll be paying very close attention to Elias Sampson right now, as a snap suplex applied on Goldust, but Goldust too close to the ropes. Elias Sampson not going to stop there. Look at Sampson with a knee right across the face. It's been a very dominant performance here by the Drifter so far, and Goldust has not been able to come back from the gates. And now look at this, is now Sampson grabbing Goldust in a face buster right off the knee. That was a thing of beauty there by Sampson, and now he's trying to grab hold of Goldust to bring him to a vertical base, and now Goldust has a different plan in mind, and here comes the veteran. Now Elias Sampson is down. This is Goldust's chance to come back. Sampson has no idea what's going on right now, and Goldust is going to try to capitalize, but Sampson once again with a jawbreaker, vicious jawbreaker on Goldust, and another snap suplex attempt, but Goldust going to respond with a knee to the head. Sampson now in the world of trouble, and Goldust with the neck breaker on Sampson. Elias now is a little bit wobbly-legged. It's now Goldust trying to come back. Now the Bizarre One, reverse STO, and down goes Elias. This is not what you wanted if you're Elias, and now Goldust really starting to feel the confidence. The veteran is trying to relive his former glory days at the expense of Elias. And now Goldust is feeling the momentum and turning his back, and that was a huge mistake. And a running lariat by Sampson, going to make Goldust pay for his sin, and a pendulum backbreaker. Oh Lord, Goldust really did not want that. And now Sampson going to go to the top rope. We have seen this in the past. Here comes Elias with a picture perfect elbow drop right onto the guts of Goldust. Will this be enough to get Elias the victory tonight on Monday Night Raw? And no, a kick out at 2 by Goldust. Elias Sampson obviously arguing with the referee, not happy about that decision. But Elias Sampson trying to end this match tonight on Monday Night Raw the best way he knows. Hard right hand, and there goes the drift away. Goldust being absolutely flattened by Samson. We've seen that move in the past. The swinging inverted neckbreaker, and Elias Samson gonna hook the leg. Will this be enough to beat Goldust tonight on Raw? And yes, it is. Another victory into the column of Elias, and this is not going to do good for the upper mid-card because Elias is slowly rising the ranks. If you're Dean Ambrose, if you're The Miz, if you're anybody, you have to pay very close attention to the high rise of the drifter Elias Samson. That was a beautiful elbow drop right onto the chest of Goldust, literally driving all the air out of the system, and that beautiful move called Drift Away, which is a revised version of the inverted swinging neck breaker, and Elias Samson leaving with another huge victory on Monday Night Raw. Everybody has to beware of the future of the drifter. What is going to be next for Elias Samson? We're going to find out in the next coming weeks here in Monday Night Raw GM mode. But ladies and gentlemen, it's officially time for the main event. Monday Night Raw tag team action coming your way with the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, teaming up with the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, Bray Wyatt, to take on the team of Finn Balor and a partner of his choosing. Thanks to Samoa Joe attacking Seth Rollins. Who is Finn Balor going to choose? We'll find out next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw, and it is time for our main event. And I gotta say, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of Monday Night Raw. Myself, Kaiser Wrestling, normally commentating SmackDown, but because Aiden Pacini Wrestling is in Canada, I'm commentating Monday Night Raw, and I have had an absolute blast. But it is time for our featured matchup, as the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, will be teaming up with a former ally in the Eater of Worlds and the recent #1 contender for the Universal Championship, Bray Wyatt. And Braun Strowman, all he plans to do is dominate tonight on Monday Night Raw when he faces Finn Balor and a partner of his choosing. Braun Strowman has been very impressive over the last couple of months, especially against the Architect Seth Rollins. But here comes the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. And what a message from Brock Lesnar earlier on to Bray Wyatt. I think that Bray Wyatt was listening to that very closely. And I think we're going to be seeing some more hostility from Bray Wyatt tonight. Bray Wyatt, of course, has struck fear in the hearts of many superstars over his tenure in the WWE. We cannot forget that he's a former WWE champion over on SmackDown Live, as being some of the greatest of all time, like John Cena and AJ Styles. And now Bray Wyatt is focused on becoming the Universal Champion for the first time in his young career when he meets Brock Lesnar at WWE Great Balls of Fire in a couple of weeks. And I gotta say, that is one hell of a matchup between the two. It is literally the Beast versus the God. And with all those words from Lesnar and Paul Heyman from earlier on, it's going to be real interesting to see how Bray Wyatt reacts. Bray Wyatt seems more ready than ever, and that is real dangerous if your name is Brock Lesnar. But here comes a man who has to deal with the problem at hand right now. That is the Demon King, Finn Balor, who is literally coming out tonight, possibly without a partner. Finn Balor may have to go 1-on-2 against these behemoths alone. But Finn Balor has a lot of heart. We cannot forget the match that he had with Bray Wyatt last week on Monday Night Raw. It was Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt to decide the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, and Brock Lesnar at WWE Great Balls of Fire. Finn Balor left everything in the middle of that ring, but unfortunately for Finn, he came up short, and Bray Wyatt was able to leave with the victory. I know that Finn Balor probably wants some redemption under his belt after what happened, because Balor feels like he should be the man facing Brock Lesnar at GBOF. But now instead, Bray Wyatt is going to be taking his spot, and that's not going to suit so well with the Demon King. Finn Balor, he's a former Universal Champion, the first ever Universal Champion, of course, having to relinquish the championship due to injury. But tonight, Finn Balor gets an opportunity to get his hands on Bray Wyatt yet again. The question is, who did Finn Balor choose as a partner, ladies and gentlemen? Who is it going to be? And wait a minute! Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw just heated up as the big dog responds to the call of Finn Balor. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this is not what Bray Wyatt or Braun Strowman wanted. And you can see the looks on their face tell the story, as Roman Reigns has run Monday Night Raw for a long time. The man who defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33 and literally made Monday Night Raw his yard ever since. Roman Reigns with one hell of a match with Seth Rollins last week on Monday Night Raw. He was taped up on that edition of Raw, but now it seems like that shoulder is all better and he is ready for action. This is going to spell some real bad news for Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. Finn Balor could not have found a better tag team partner if it wasn't Seth Rollins getting another former Shield member in Roman Reigns. Reigns is staring at the ring right now. Is showing his disdain for the Eater of Worlds and the Monster Among Men. Things have just gotten so interesting, and I was already excited to be calling the action on Monday Night Raw, but now since Roman Reigns has arrived, this is absolutely huge, ladies and gentlemen. So we're about to call it. If you just joined us right now, my name is Kaiser Wrestling. The reason why I'm commentating Monday Night Raw is because Aiden and Pacini is on leave because he is in Canada right now. This is Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor and Roman Reigns. So Braun Strowman already starting out aggressive on poor old Finn. Big clothesline there by Strowman and a couple of right hands to the face of Finn Balor. Balor has had his history with Strowman in the past, but now Finn Balor has to deal with the Monster Among Men to start this match out. And I think the beginning of this matchup is a really good indication of where it's going to go. If Finn Balor could hold off Braun Strowman long enough to get Roman Reigns into this matchup, things may go south for Bray and Braun. So now you see Balor trying to pick up Braun Strowman to a vertical base, and now Strowman's trying to get a hold of Balor, but responds with the jawbreakers. Braun Strowman's another man who feels like he should be in the Universal Championship picture. And just imagine that, having Strowman versus Lesnar. But hold that thought, as Finn Balor with the inverted knee bar locked it on Strowman, but Braun Strowman with a kick to the face. One thing about Braun Strowman, very unpredictable, and a tag made to the #1 contender for the Universal Championship. And now we're about to see a rematch from last week between Balor and Bray. And just when it looked like Finn Balor was going to get the better of the Eater of Worlds, Braun Strowman was there to clothesline Balor and put the favor into Bray Wyatt's corner. Now you see Strowman is waiting on the apron as Bray Wyatt trying to take the fight to Balor. As Finn Balor responds with a vertical suplex on Wyatt. You can tell that Balor's feeling all the confidence as he tags in his self-chosen partner, Roman Reigns. And now the big dog is legal. We have Bray and Roman in the center of the ring. And a Michinoku driver there by the big dog. Seems like right now Finn Balor and Roman Reigns have Bray and Braun at stake. And now Bray Wyatt, he's going to try to find a way to get this match back in his favor, just like that with the arm drag takedown. And we cannot doubt the skill of Bray Wyatt. There's a reason why he is the #1 contender for the Universal title. So now you saw Reigns, he was going for an attempted vertical suplex. And Bray Wyatt was there to deliver a right hand and another vicious right hand, but this time right between the eyes of Reigns. And now Bray Wyatt going to make a tag to Braun Strowman. And look at this matchup right here. Strowman and Roman Reigns. And Strowman tossing Roman to the corner. This right here is a dream match here in GM mode. These two men have had a long history. And now Strowman. Snake eyes on Reigns right there. As the Monster Among Men taking Roman Reigns to town. Belly to back suplex. And it seems right now that Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt have this match in their corner. We're going to take a minor break to talk about what you guys can expect at the Battleground pay-per-view in just a couple of days, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with more Raw action after these messages. Ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown Live General Manager Daniel Bryan has just announced that at the Battleground pay-per-view, the King of Strong Style Shinsuke Nakamura will be battling the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin in a no-holds-barred match. So this time, unlike at the Payback pay-per-view, we will find out a winner. Will the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura be able to defeat the vicious Baron Corbin, or will Baron Corbin prove to be way too tough for the King of Strong Style? We will find out at Battleground. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. My name is Kaiser Wrestling, filling in for Aiden and Pacini Wrestling right now. And Braun Strowman is bringing the fight to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns was the impromptu tag team partner for the Demon King Finn Balor because it was supposed to be Balor and Seth Rollins taking on Braun and Bray. But thanks to an attack by Samoa Joe earlier on in the night, Seth Rollins was not in enough condition to compete, and Roman Reigns raised his hand to step into the fray. Now Braun Strowman with a hard elbow strike right to the face of Roman Reigns. And now the monster among men has really been delivering one hell of an assault on the big dog. And now here comes Strowman, squashing Reigns right in the corner. Big splash there by Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns just trying to find his footing. Now Strowman grabbing hold of Roman Reigns. He was going for the running power slam, but instead Reigns responds, belly to back suplex. The big dog has a chance. He has some breathing room now to get the better of Strowman. But wait a minute, look at Roman Reigns, kick to the gut and a snap DDT. That was the biggest offensive maneuver that Roman Reigns delivered to Strowman in a long time. And this is Reigns' chance to come back. Probably tagging the fresher partner of Finn Balor, but instead Roman Reigns tried to grab Braun Strowman, maybe thinking about going for that crucifix powerbomb, but instead Braun Strowman with the neck breaker, and down goes Reigns, cover by the monster among men. Will this be enough? And a kick out at 2 by Reigns. Braun Strowman knows that he has this match under control, and you could tell that Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt are feeling the confidence, which is why they are so dangerous, why they are so dominant, and why Roman Reigns has not been able to deliver any major offensive maneuvers. And now you see Strowman picking up Reigns, gorilla press slam, literally deadlifting the power of Roman Reigns and taking him down. Roman Reigns is no light superstar either, nearing 300 pounds, and Braun Strowman just tossing him like a cruiserweight. Reigns responds with an elbow strike, and there goes a spear! Spear out of nowhere! Strowman surprised! Roman Reigns may get the victory right now for his team! Roman hooks the leg of Braun Strowman right now in trouble, and a kick out at 2 by the monster. The thing is that Roman Reigns may have not delivered enough damage to the monster among men to get the victory just yet, but that spear is definitely going to add some momentum into the corner of Roman Reigns. Double of elbow strikes right to the face. That spear cutting Strowman right in half, taking all the air out of the system. And a tag made to the Demon King Finn Balor. And now Balor is once again the legal man. Braun Strowman taking all of that spear. And this could be a huge opportunity for Finn Balor to take advantage. Balor hooks the leg of Strowman. Will this be enough? And a kick out at 2 by Braun. Finn Balor knows that Strowman is weakened. Bray Wyatt is the fresher man on the apron. But if Strowman cannot get to Wyatt, this could prove to be the end of the match for Braun and Bray. Now Strowman able to escape, and now picks up Balor and takes him down with a ferocious sidewalk slam. This is Braun Strowman's chance to make the tag to Bray Wyatt and fix his matchup for his team. Finn Balor trying to find his way back to his feet. Strowman with a hard right hand, and now Braun, he was going for the belly to back suplex, and now Balor with a sling blade. Vintage Demon King right there. Sling blade on Strowman. Will this be enough to pin the monster right here? And oh, Bray Wyatt was going for the crossbody to save Braun Strowman, catching the referee on the way down, and now we have no ref. Very interesting Monday Night Raw it has been, and now we have nobody calling the shots, but a tag has been made to the big dog, and once again Braun Strowman is vulnerable. Hard elbow strike right to the gut there, Reigns. And now Strowman going to pick up Roman Reigns. We don't know what's going on right now. He was going for the Yokozuna cutter, but Roman responds with a back body drop. And now Roman Reigns showing the WWE Universe that himself and Finn Balor are leading the charge. Real bad news for Braun Strowman. And now Reigns, what is he thinking about doing right now as he goes into the corner? And oh boy, I think he was probably thinking about going for a spear. Instead, Braun Strowman able to find his way halfway back to his feet, and now Reigns with a neck breaker. Braun Strowman is weakened, ladies and gentlemen. We have a weakened monster in that ring with the big dog. It's only a matter of time before we see Reigns and Balor get the victory, and that knee busting open Strowman. And now Roman Reigns sizing up the monster among men. Will he end it right here? Here comes Roman Reigns, and a spear. No, Braun Strowman counters with a DDT. Beautiful counter by the monster as he makes the cover on Reigns. Will this be enough to get the victory for his team? And a kick out at 2 by Reigns. See the speed of Bray Wyatt on that one, just getting in there and attacking Finn Balor, making sure that Roman Reigns was not going to kick out. And now Reigns once again sizing up Strowman, going for it for a second time. Braun Strowman in a world of trouble, and a spear on Strowman. That time it connects. The monster among men taking all of that one. Reigns cutting off the air supply. But Finn Balor is not on the apron, and Bray Wyatt could easily break this one up. Reigns with the cover on Braun Strowman, and the Eater of Worlds successfully able to save his tag team partner. But Braun Strowman is bleeding from the forehead, and that right there is definitely going to draw back the team of Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. What a main event it has been so far, as now Roman Reigns falls on the receiving end of a Braun Strowman attack. Now it seems like Strowman wants Wyatt in here. Tag made, the #1 contender for the Universal Championship. And now Bray Wyatt going to drag Roman Reigns to the center of the ring. Cover now by Bray on Roman. Will this be enough to beat Reigns? But Balor will be in there to break it up. The Eater of Worlds feeling a little bit frustrated because Roman Reigns has been able to silence the monster among men for right now. But now you see Bray Wyatt. Oh! Down right to the gut of Roman Reigns. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. And that could have almost crushed the ribs of the big dog. And now Bray Wyatt has that chin lock applied on Roman Reigns. Reigns always saying that this is his yard, but it seems like Bray Wyatt is making Monday Night Raw his house. And a vicious knee right across the face, and the same move that busted open Strowman busts open Reigns tonight on Monday Night Raw. You see the blood trickling down the forehead, and a vicious clothesline sending Bray Wyatt over the top rope. And a tag made of Finn Balor. The Demon King is the legal man, and now he's going to be going after Bray Wyatt. And now you see the Eater of Worlds and Finn Balor on the outside. Is that, oh, Finn Balor, vicious elbow strike right to the face of Bray Wyatt. Looking like a little bit more of a forearm strike as well. The referee continuing the count. Finn Balor wants to try to take this match back to the ring. Now I want to lose this match by count out. That would be very detrimental for his team. And now you see Balor trying to toss Wyatt back in. And now look at this. Look at this is Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt trying to toss each other back in there. Is now Russian leg sweep there by Balor. Now you see is Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. They're struggling trying to get back in that ring. Is now, Finn Balor now trying to run in for himself. And now Finn Balor once again trying to toss Wyatt in there. And now Roman Reigns just standing in the way as Finn Balor continuing to toss Bray Wyatt into Roman Reigns. And now the referee continuing to count. Oh, Bray Wyatt being tossed into the ring post, and he gets counted out. Finn Balor and Roman Reigns win this match tonight on Monday Night Raw. Oh, that is not the most convincing way to win this matchup, but a win is a win. Finn Balor and Roman Reigns were able to lead with the W tonight in tag team action over Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. What a main event, ladies and gentlemen. That was a spear earlier on from Roman Reigns that broke Braun Strowman in half. And Strowman was able to continue. Boom! Another spear, but it was countered this time by the monster among men. And this right here was the moment where Finn Balor took advantage as he ran back in the ring. But wait a minute, instead, he tossed Bray Wyatt one more time into Roman Reigns, and Finn Balor was able to get the count-out victory over Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman with the help of the big dog Roman Reigns. Look at this right here, just tossing Bray Wyatt face first into Reigns all those times. The referee was on the count of 9, tossed him into the ring post, and that was it right here. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, lights are back on. That's Lesnar, the Universal Champion, attacking the Inner Worlds, Bray Wyatt. Brock Lesnar already prophesied this earlier on tonight. Bray Wyatt was sent to Suplex City, and what the hell's Lesnar doing now? Ladies and gentlemen, look at Lesnar. He's going after Reigns. Lesnar going after Roman Reigns as he's taking out Bray Wyatt, the Universal Champion, taking out absolutely everybody tonight on Monday Night Raw. Look at this, and a third suplex, and down goes Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Finn Balor just realized what's going on, and Lesnar now going after Balor. Brock Lesnar is taking out Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, and now he's going after Finn. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Lesnar grabbing hold of the Demon King, and he's gonna go for the trifecta of power bombs. This is real bad news for Finn Balor. Look at this, and Lesnar just destroying Finn. The Universal Champion is absolutely unhinged tonight. The one thing you never want to do when you're with Brock Lesnar is make him have to prove himself. And that's what Bray Wyatt did just now. It looks like Lesnar has Strowman inside. Look at this. It's Brock Lesnar grabbing hold of the monster among men. Brock Lesnar tossing around Braun Strowman. You have to be kidding me. The referee is begging for Lesnar to stop. The referee shouting at Brock. and the Universal Champion not stopping. Look at this. There's Brock Lesnar just destroying Strowman, and Lesnar's not done. You gotta be kidding me. Paul Heyman barking orders at the Beast. Braun Strowman has nothing left, and now look at Brock Lesnar on the full attack of Strowman. You gotta be kidding me. On the announcement table, the Universal Champion has Braun Strowman up. No way! And an F5 through the table. Braun Strowman absolutely laid out tonight on Monday Night Raw, along with Roman, along with Finn, and along with Bray. And now Lesnar's going back in the ring. You gotta be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen, Bray Wyatt trying to get back to his feet. Lesnar's back in the ring. Lesnar's destroyed everybody at ringside, and now he has Bray Wyatt up. You gotta be kidding me. And the F5 on Bray. Brock Lesnar has caused carnage all over this ring tonight on Monday Night Raw, and Brock Lesnar has sent the message that he is forever going to remain the king of the red brand. Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar tonight taking out everybody on Monday Night Raw, including his #1 contender, the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. And I gotta say that it only gets more dominant here for the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. He has made his claim that he should be the face of fear on Monday Night Raw, and after tonight, it's kind of hard to disagree. Absolute carnage all around this ring. Braun Strowman through the announcement table. Finn Balor and Roman Reigns getting beat down, as well as Bray Wyatt. What is going to be next, leading in a great balls of fire? If you enjoyed this episode of Monday Night Raw, please leave Aiden Pacini a like, subscribe to his channel, and hit that notification bell to get some more news on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live, leading into Battleground and great balls of fire. Aiden Pacini will be coming back for the next episode, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed calling the action here on Monday Night Raw. My name is Kaiser Wrestling. If you want to check out my channel, my link will be in the description down below. As always, have a great day, take care, and I will see you on SmackDown Live.